9 Paths to Power. The Untold Story. The secret Ymir never told. What if everything you knew about the 9 Titans was a lie? Deep within the Paths dimension, beyond the reach of memory manipulation and royal bloodlines, lies a truth so devastating that even Ymir Fritz, the original founding Titan, buried it in the deepest recesses of the coordinate system. For over 2,000 years, this secret has shaped every war, every betrayal, and every death in the world of Attack on Titan. And now, for the first time, the 9 Paths to Power can finally be revealed. But first, you need to understand what really happened on that fateful day when Ymir first touched the spine of that mysterious creature. The story begins not with a slave girl fleeing through the forest, but with a choice that would doom humanity for millennia. When Ymir Fritz made contact with the source of all organic matter, she wasn't just granted the power of the Titans, she was offered something far more sinister. 9 distinct paths to absolute dominion over life itself. Each path promised unimaginable power, but demanded an equally unimaginable price. And here's what will shatter everything you thought you knew. Ymir chose all 9. Path 1. The flesh that remembers the attack. Titan's true nature isn't freedom, it's memory incarnate. Every inheritor doesn't just see future memories, they become a living repository of every moment of suffering their predecessors experienced. Eren Yeager didn't fight for freedom, he fought because he carried the collective trauma of every Attack Titan before him, driving him toward an inevitable conclusion that wasn't his choice to make. But why does the Attack Titan see the future when all other Titans are bound by the past? Because it was never supposed to exist at all. The Attack Titan is the result of Ymir's first mistake. A fragment of her consciousness that refused to accept her fate as King Fritz's weapon. When she split her power among her 3 daughters, this rebellious fragment escaped, creating a Titan that would forever fight against the very system Ymir had established. And that's just the beginning of how wrong everything has been. Path 2. The Armored Prison. The Armored Titan's hardening ability isn't protection, it's punishment. Every inheritor slowly becomes trapped within their own body, their human consciousness gradually suffocated by layers of crystalline armor that grows thicker with each transformation. Reiner Braun's multiple personality disorder wasn't trauma from his double life. It was his mind fracturing as the Armored Titan's true nature consumed him. The armor doesn't just protect the body, it preserves the consciousness of every previous inheritor, creating a mental prison where dozens of voices whisper constantly about duty, sacrifice, and the crushing weight of being humanity's shield. But here's what even Reiner never realized. The armor was designed to contain something else entirely, something that Ymir feared would escape if given the chance. Path 3. The Colossal Lie. The Colossal Titan's steam isn't just a defensive mechanism, it's a beacon. Every time Bertolt or Armin transformed, they weren't just releasing superheated vapor. They were sending a signal across dimensions, calling to something that has been waiting beyond the walls of reality itself. The 60-meter height isn't arbitrary. It's precisely calculated to breach not just physical walls, but dimensional barriers. The Colossal Titan wasn't created to destroy walls. It was created to open doorways. And in the final battle, when Armin made his ultimate sacrifice, he wasn't just buying time for his friends. He was completing a ritual that had been in motion for over 2,000 years. Path 4. The Female Deception. Annie Leonhardt's female Titan possesses the most terrifying ability of all the 9. Perfect mimicry. But it doesn't just copy other Titans' abilities, it copies their consciousness. Every time Annie used another Titan's power, she absorbed fragments of every person who had ever held that power, across all timelines and possibilities. The crystal cocoon wasn't just protection during her capture, it was an incubation chamber. While Annie slept, the female Titan was processing thousands of years of accumulated knowledge and power, preparing for a transformation that would make her the most dangerous being in existence. But Annie isn't the real female Titan. The original consciousness was someone else entirely. Someone whose identity would rewrite everything you think you know about the royal bloodline. Path 5. The Beast's Inheritance. Zeke Yeager's beast, Titan holds the key to understanding why the Nine Titans were really created. His ability to control pure Titans isn't just royal blood. It's because the Beast Titan was designed as a failsafe. If the other 8 Titans ever threatened to reunite and restore Ymir's original power, the Beast Titan could activate a hidden protocol that would destroy them all. But Zeke discovered something that made him question everything. His own memories were fabricated. The real Beast Titan died centuries ago, and every subsequent inheritor has been unknowingly carrying out the mission of someone whose true identity was erased from history. The royal blood, the scream, the ability to make Titans, it's all connected to a plan that predates even Ymir Fritz herself. Path 6. The Jaw That Devours Time. Marcel, Ymir, Porco, and Falco. Every Jaw Titan inheritor has unknowingly been consuming something far more valuable than hardened skin and crystal. The Jaw Titan's true ability is to bite through dimensional barriers, literally eating holes in the fabric of reality. Every time a Jaw Titan devoured another shifter, they weren't just gaining their powers. They were creating temporal fractures that allowed past, present, and future to bleed together. This is why Ymir could access memories that shouldn't have been hers, why Marcel's death affected timelines that hadn't happened yet. But here's the devastating truth. Falco's transformation into a flying titan wasn't evolution. It was the Jaw Titan finally completing its original purpose. Path 7. The Cart of Endless Endurance. The Cart of Peck's Cart Titan seems like the weakest, but it possesses the most crucial ability: infinite regeneration cycles. While other Titans exhaust their users, the Cart Titan actually draws power from repeated transformations, slowly building towards something catastrophic. The four-legged form isn't about carrying supplies. It's about stability during dimensional transitions. Every mission Peak completed, every battle she survived, was another step in a countdown that began the moment Ymir first split her power. And that countdown just reached 0. Path 8. The Warhammer's True Architect. The Tiber family didn't inherit the Warhammer Titan. They created it. Using knowledge stolen from the founding Titan's memories, they crafted a Titan that could reshape reality itself, building weapons and structures from pure will and Titan flesh. But Lara Tiber discovered something that made her hide her consciousness inside the crystal. The Warhammer Titan was never meant for construction. Its true purpose was destruction, on a scale that would make the rumbling look like a gentle rain. And Eren Yeager now possesses this power. Path 9. The Founding Paradox. The Founding Titan's coordinate power is control. It's communication with something that exists outside of time and space. Every royal bloodline inheritor who refused to act wasn't bound by a vow of pacifism. They were terrified by what they saw when they connected to the source. Because the Founding Titan's true power isn't to control Titans. It's to summon their creator. And that creator has been waiting patiently for over 2,000 years for someone foolish enough to reunite all 9 paths into a single vessel. Someone exactly like Eren Yeager. The Convergence. As you read this, the 9 paths to power are finally converging. Every death, every sacrifice, every moment of hope and despair has been orchestrated to bring about this singular moment when all 9 Titans would exist simultaneously in one timeline. But here's the final, terrifying truth. Ymir Fritz was never the first Titan. She was the first prison guard, tasked with keeping something far worse contained within the Paths dimension. And Eren Yeager is about to set it free. The rumbling wasn't the end of the world. It was just the opening ceremony. The real battle for humanity's survival hasn't even begun. Because the thing that gave Ymir her power is finally coming home. What happens next will redefine everything you thought you knew about Attack on Titan, the nature of freedom, and the true cost of power itself. Are you ready to discover what lies beyond the 9 paths to power? The answer might be more terrifying than you can imagine.